Yo, what's up everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Wednesday and Bitcoin is right now holding this support level right here, this previous low, 110k basically. It did fail to break down further, but as I have told you, we are still in that downtrend. If we pull up my other chart right here, as you can see, this scenario is still in play. But as you can see right now, we are bouncing from this very key support level right here, which when we previously broke down out of, we flipped as resistance and we managed to go basically back and break this resistance right here when it was previously happened. But we did get that rejection from the trend line right here from the all-time high at 124k and also at the POC level, which was sitting at 118k. We did get a rejection from there, and since then Bitcoin did fall down another 5.6%, as you can see. So right now, as I have told you in yesterday's video, we won't see one big candle that would take us straight down to 98 or 205k. This particular move, in my opinion, would be happening slower, as you can see the whole time that we were dropping down from the swing failure pattern at the all-time highs. It did take a lot of time to play out. Basically to that bottom we did take 70 days, then we got a move to the upside for about 18 days, and right now we are only 6 days in this particular move that's happening right now. And also something to be paying attention for today is also that the stock market is having that correction that I was talking about, basically 1% for the S&P 500 from the all-time high and 1.5% for the Nasdaq. They are currently testing that weekly pivot, as you can see, perfect support right now for both of them. Very important level. So if we lose this level, we might see basically a retest of this low right here for the S&P 500 potentially. This low might get taken out. That would be a correction of around 2.2% from the upside. So basically what I would be looking for right now on the lower time frame, like the 4-hourly, would potentially be an SFP of that bottom right here, and then a potential reversal if of course we lose the weekly pivot and the stock market starts turning down more aggressively. But as of right now, if we go back on Bitcoin, as you can see, we are currently trying to get a daily candle closure above the value area low right here. Now there is also a bullish scenario that would potentially be forming if this low right here confirms. That would basically be a higher high right here, as you can see, a higher low, excuse me. So basically we put in here a low at 107k, and right now we are putting in a higher low, so we might see a continuation happen like this. But in my opinion, because we are in September, it is very unlikely for us to put in a new all-time high, and also the weekly is looking kind of bad right now. Basically we are still looking in for potentially another move to the downside. I think the market makers would want to take out this very particular low right here, which 98k has not been tested yet, and then maybe we get a wick down to 93k, and this is where we see the actual reversal happening for the markets. That would be very interesting if it plays out like this. Basically we might see just a test of 98,000 and everybody would think that would be the bottom, but then Bitcoin would potentially wick down all the way down to 93,000, basically the 0618 Fibonacci retracement, which would basically take us to this a very important level here, which also if we look on the CME chart, I do think there is, as you can see, a CME gap sitting at $93,000 basically. So that would be a very, very important level. Ethereum right now, still trading below the value area low and the POC. Basically, the altcoins are showing somewhat of a weakness right now compared to Bitcoin, but also they are still relatively high. Basically, hype is dumping, basically losing that very important trend line. If we get that daily candle closure, we might even go down all the way to $30 for hype potentially. And also this is right now, in my opinion, due to the launch of the Binance Perpetual Future exchange. Basically Aster, if you have not heard it, their coin is right now pumping very, very strong. And this is their coin basically, right now sitting at $2.35. As you can see, since its launch, since it has been listed on the major exchanges, it has had 306% of a move to the upside. I think it was listed on their future exchange on spot at like 0.01 cents or something like this. So basically it has already did that 10x move basically. But if this exchange has a future, then this coin would potentially keep pushing to the upside. That would be a very nice opportunity to get on the train with everybody else. But of course, this is not a financial advice, as you know. XRP right now got a beautiful swing fair pattern of the low right here. You can see. And since then, we have been 9% pump to the upside, looking very, very nice. And so the pump token still showing some weakness. The dollar is pumping right now, so this is very, very interesting, and you want to keep an eye on the dollar basically, since if the dollar starts pumping potentially to this high right here, which would take it to about 99 or 98 or just $1 basically, then we might see Bitcoin have that deeper correction that I'm talking about if the dollar starts reversing, because as you know, if the dollar starts getting strong, that would be bad for the risk assets like the stock market and like Bitcoin, especially altcoins. Altcoins would potentially, if this plays out like this, maybe they would get a deeper correction like 60 to 80%, which is completely normal for altcoins if Bitcoin gets down to 98 or 93. But as I said, firstly, I want to see a break of structure to the downside before we can consider this playing out like I just have told you. This is just my opinion. As you can see, we still have a lot of liquidity which is sitting on the downside, waiting to be taken out. The Bitcoin ETF inflows, we did get another outflow for today, another red day, and right now Bitcoin is consolidating, pushing a little bit, but the big players, the big companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, BlackRock did not sell, but the other ones are selling. BlackRock is basically just holding, as you can see, but this does not change the fact that we do have 2 red days in a row, which is something to take in mind. And the Fear and Greed Index, we are back in that fear zone as of today, you can see. So we are finally out of this neutral. So if we start breaking down lower, we might also go potentially lower this time, basically down to extreme greed potentially. And then I would be expecting that dump for Bitcoin to be happening. The long versus short ratio as of today, as you can see, since we are pumping, we do have overall more longs in the market. Also on Hyperliquid, the whales, they have flipped bullish right now, you can see. On Binance, on Bybit, on the bigger exchanges, we do have more longs in the market, as you can see right now. Funding rates starting to flip negative on some exchanges, which is also something to keep in mind of, but basically still bullish until we see that break of structure that I have told you. And also yesterday we did have Jerome Powell speaking. Basically, we did not get that much of a volatility. We are getting some more volatility today, basically for the not for Bitcoin, for the stock market. We are getting that dump as we are speaking right now, basically, and we are also getting that move for the dollar. So basically that will be it for today's update video, guys. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for my channel, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.